You know, the thing I'm addressing with you, Mase, is that you started out with Bad Boy Records with Biggie Smalls. You made a mention that you was gonna rekindle Tupac. I don't understand how you gonna rekindle Tupac spirit, Tupac music, or anything that has anything to do with Tupac on Death Row Records, and I really don't feel like it's your place to. I feel like that's a job, that's an opportunity for somebody from the West Coast to do. I feel like you need to be representing Biggie Smalls. You know, you obviously is misunderstanding this whole thing about life. You started out in New York with Bad Boy Records. You supposed to be representing Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. I got love for Biggie Smalls. I ain't from New York, but I admired his music. I admired his style. The man was very talented. But I see you jumping fences from the East Coast to the West Coast. Then you having your issues with P. Diddy, Puff Daddy. You know, them East Coast issues, bruh. And then you bringing that here to the West Coast. You know, as far as you saying you've been signed, the first one to be signed to Bad Boy and the first one to be signed to Death Row Records, man, don't nobody care nothing about that. You know, you left the music industry and you had a calling from God to get on the pulpit and to save the souls of the people. You know, and that's where I don't understand that you picked up the cross and then you threw it right back down for more money. That's the way I see it. I'm sure that's the way everybody else see it too. So where's the respect for God that you have before anything else? You know, I mean, it's not about you pursuing your rap career, man. It's about you saving souls, bro. I know I'm not perfect, but I call myself God's son for a reason. And that's because I went through a lot of turmoil. My whole life I struggled. And I've been disciplined by God for so many different years to become the individual that I am today. And I thank God for that. You know, I'm not mad at my father because he made me a better man. He made me a better thinking individual about life. But for me to just openly just play with God and know the word of God and preach the word of God on the pulpit and then turn around and want to represent Death Row Records, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's like really also, that's not just a smack in God's face, but I feel like that's a smack in them New Yorkers' faces as well, is because you ain't taking them in consideration. That makes you actually look bad in New Yorkers' eyes just as bad as it look in God's eyes. And then you ain't looking at the fact you stepping on toes, brothers on the West Coast. We trying to represent. But me being on Death Row Records, I'm a gospel rap artist, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that's my place to come gangster unless I really feel like it's absolutely necessary for me to say something gangster. Because I don't believe that Jesus will want you to be a punk. I don't believe that God will want you to be a punk. I believe that God will want you to stand up for yourself. But there's a way to do everything. Mase, you got a lot of soul searching to do, I believe, bro. You ain't never really been spanked the way you need to be spanked by life. And I just think, bro, you have a lot of room for growing. You know, I really don't even want to hear nothing biblical coming out of your mouth, man, because you ain't showing me that you a man of God, bro. You showing me that you an opportunist. You showing me, you know what I'm saying, that if the price is right, you know, anybody can buy you, bro. You could be bought and paid for. And that's not where I come from. That's not the cloth that I'm cut from. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm glad I'm not cut from that cloth, man, because, you know, I'm not trying to sell my soul to the devil. And I really honestly don't believe that you even believe that there is a God or hell or a heaven, if you ask me. Because if you did, you know, you just wouldn't risk your soul, you know what I mean, just walking off the pulpit, running from the church, bro. You know? So all that, man, about, you know, you represent Death Row, bro, you ain't accepted by me. I'm from the Crip family. I don't even bang no more, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm retired from that lifestyle from growing up. I grow up. I went through stages. I don't have to do that no more. That's it.